What's going on, gamers? It's about to get interesting here. So here we have the new Ghost of Yotei trailer. After all the political controversy, the firing, and all the stuff we knew that was going on, we wanted Sony to give a response. We even saw that MBG wanted Sony to get a response too. And honestly, this is not the response I wanted from them. I kind of feel like this is an advertisement to continue, but that there's no leadership speaking for the ridiculous behavior that's been going on, and that they need to do more than this. But okay, at least you did something. But it's like, I don't know. I watched the trailer. I liked what I saw, but this is not enough to remedy that damage that has been done. Not only that, they're already dealing with downvotes, which is why I refreshed it here. 1.4K. As you know, this is going to be political rioting. This is the way things happen here. Um, Not only that, but down in the comments before we look at this, um, the first guy says, for all the people claiming they canceled their pre-order or will boycott the game, just remember that you guys are in the minority. 601 like this, but I don't know about that. Because then we have, we do not forget, rest in peace, Charlie Wright, and that's 500. Then we get rest in peace, Charlie Wright here again, 588. 0% talk, 100% gameplay. Hey, was the person celebrating removed from your company? 307. So I don't know. That's what I said. That type of damage that that person has done, it needs to be remedied in a lot of ways. And I think Sony doing it this way is just not the best way. See, this is what's getting the most focus on their page, if you notice here. Right? See, in the video game world, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And every trailer I see of this game, the more excited I get. Obviously, I am excited for that. But what are the most highlighted comments here as we see? So Sony's getting bombarded with this because of their hiring. This is the way politics work. We're just playing here. Remember, I'm independent. And then they're getting massively downvoted right here, 1.4K. So this game is damaged in a way. They're going to have to do more than this to remedy. We've seen this happen before. This is not nothing new. So are we ready to take a look at this trailer? Because, man, I have to tell you guys, boy, 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 it's not the best trailer. And we're going to find out why here in a second. Let's get it up to auto. Here we go. Let's go. I do like what I'm seeing though. But man, so here's my thing, y'all. I kind of feel like we've already seen this with this game. Like, you're not reinstating something. Like, this is more epic than what I've seen before. It's kind of like someone's like, here's the something to you not, but it's like I kind of seen this already. I kind of get this feeling already. This Ghost of Tsushima feeling already. I've seen enough about this game. I saw your deep dive. This is not what I kind of wanted from them, but at least they're putting something there. But yeah, this is not enough though. Like, it's just a familiar feeling of people still being pissed off in a lot of ways. Never hear from Sony. Yeah, we're gonna let this finish out. So this is Sony's way of responding to after all that. Honestly, after the firing and doing this, I don't think this is the most professional way of doing it. Like I said, what are we doing here? What they should have done is have some type of press conference or something regarding that type of behavior is not allowed. We're gonna do what we can to make sure, just build some momentum for the game in a different way. This is kind of lazy. Um, yeah, they're just getting hit with that too many. Just cancel my pre-order, not getting this game. Cancel my pre-order. I mean, see, and all of us loved Ghost of Tsushima, right? This is the stuff that pisses me off. And we were definitely looking forward to this game, but yeah, I wonder how this is going to hurt Sony because, guys, this is a huge thing. You have to think about this. As I said before, this whole year has been rocky. Then they had the Helldivers drop, sharing games, live service operations. Things were actually looking good. And then here comes this. Right after us waiting years for a sequel, there's people that are already pissed off about the protagonist, apparently, and that aspect as well. But you could work with that because it's not interfering with the gameplay, writing, or any of that, like Dragon Age or something. You know what I mean? Which is just totally dumpster fire. Um, but this type of damage, yeah, it's different, and I'm worried what that will mean for Sucker Punch because there's a budget that they're using, and there was a goal I'm pretty sure they initially wanted to hit, and this is probably going to hurt them by at least 500,000 copies or something. And Sony was talking about single player budget costs. And then we got something else to take a look at here in a second, too. Right here. Sony to advance position as creative leader in single player experiences, a big corporate focus. Yeah, it's funny you want to do this, but if you say you want to be a leader, think about this, guys. This type of response to a huge situation that has dented your biggest release of the year, this is not the way of doing it. And the firing should have immediately happened, and there should have been something to immediately remedy it, but they haven't been doing that. So this is what Sony wants to do next. Sony wants to advance position as creative leader in single player experiences. So now they're realizing how important that is. Oh yeah, I wonder. Well, duh. Going down, much has been made of Sony's approach to single player games this generation, but the reality is still very much remains at the forefront of great solo software. Last year released the runaway game of the year winner, in Astrobot, and just next month it'll deploy Ghost of Yotei. That's not to mention all of the other awesome titles that have deployed this generation: Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, Death Stranding 2, which is now no longer a Sony exclusive. These games are on PC as well. In a corporate report, the company highlighted its goal within its first-party studio business to advance its position as creative leaders in single-player experiences. You're not even close to Nintendo. You have a long way to go. Definitely after so much canceling too. I love what you guys do, but you have not been creative in the single player world in a while. A lot of your games are too much the same, with the same little side character, the same telling you about every single little puzzle, the little sprinting around the same way like you see with Horizon. They're kind of similar. They are good games. Like I love Sony single player games. I've platinumed all of them. Everybody knows that they've seen it. But I wouldn't say that you are creative leaders. Nintendo's far more creative. So I don't know about that. And the idea of how much you've canceled and just what's going on with this game too, and you coming out saying that is literally an arrogant statement that needs to be shown. There's just some work to do. You got to do some turning around. You know what I mean? You made a lot of mistakes. So I don't know about that. Microsoft is doing a better job than you this year. So yeah, creative leader. No, no, no. We have some work to do, Sony. But in the PS4 era, you were doing a good job with that. Starting off with the PS5, and then you just had a huge drop these past 3 years. It's been very disappointing. So yeah, this along with this political stuff. Yeah, Sony's once again is in a little bit of a question because this is supposed to be their biggest game of the year. What do you guys think? Is this trailer pissing you off? Do you think that you wanted a response from them directly, or is this good enough for you? Personally, for me, I think they can do a better job with this. So let me know what you guys think about this, all right? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Have a great day. Ponies, sit down. Peace out, y'all.